CBS 46 News presents Public Affairs on Peach.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Public Affairs on Peach. I'm Sean Gables, and today we have a real treat for athletes, spectators, and even couch potatoes. The annual race that puts Atlanta basically on the international stage is back, and a lot of people may not know this, but the Peachtree Road Race is the world's largest 10K race. It started back in 1970, and every year tens of thousands vie for a coveted spot. And today I have the honor of talking to the very first winner of that race, Jeff Galloway. You're also a U.S. Olympian, and you're the creator of the Galloway method. That's a running method, and it's no secret I'm a big fan of yours. I've followed you for years. We're so glad to have you. Thanks for coming.
Great to be here, Sean.
We really do appreciate it. Now, despite winning this race when it first started, most people, you know, when you're 70, you lay back, you relax, but you're still active and very involved still in the race. Why is that?
Well, running turns on brain circuits, and when I wrote my book, Mental Training, I discovered a whole world of benefits that I did not know were there. Circuits for a better attitude, more vitality, personal empowerment, and sharper thinking. And so why wouldn't you want to continue those? And so I still run a marathon every month.
Every month?
Yes.
People will think about that and go, well, what about your joints? What about your knees, your ankles? You're not inhibited by that?
I haven't had a running injury in over 40 years. That's when I started using my method of run, walk, run.
So this is not genetics. You think it's the method itself is what really has made the difference?
According to most of the studies that study runners long term, runners have less than 25% of the orthopedic complaints compared with non-runners their own age. It's use it or lose it.
Let's talk about the Galloway method real quickly, though. So what separates you from others like Hansen, or for newbies who just get outside and go, I'm just going to run hard for 15 minutes and then they're like, I quit?
Well, it's based on what the human body was designed to do, and it's very well documented in anthropological research that we weren't designed to run nonstop for long distances. Our ancestors walked long distances and gave us all the endurance ability, but we weren't designed to run nonstop, and when we do that too much, we break down. And this is why a lot of people get discouraged. So run, walk, run not only helps beginners come into it by running only 5 to 10 seconds at a time, but it helps veterans run faster because they don't slow down at the end of races.
Well, that's why I'm a fan of yours, because I plan on training with your method here because I want to qualify for Boston. But I'm going to brag about you for just a bit. You broke records running high school here in Westminster. You went to run at FSU, and you and your Florida track club teammates, they competed and you in the 1972 Munich Olympics. Most people don't have your pedigree. How do you encourage them to just get out there and get started in the first place?
You have to realize that I was a fat, lazy kid with no development skills when I started running at Westminster at age 13, and it took me 5 years to even get into the state championships here. But fast forward to that, I had to learn. I had to find ways of getting better, and I studied. And as a result of that, I got better. And the key element for anyone getting into this is do it in small segments. So if you start out running with only 5 to 15 seconds, and then you walk for equal amounts or more, your body can restore and reset itself and get better.
Would your advice to someone who they try running or at least walking really fast, they start to lose their breath, they get really tired and exasperated, part of failure is building up the strength so you can keep trying and trying again? Is that the secret?
Don't give up is the key element, but learn from your mistakes. And the biggest mistake is either going too fast or going too far before taking a walk break when you are beginning.
Well, we know you're an author, we know you're a runner, we know that you still have that competitive spirit, and of course the Galloway method, you are still a big proponent of that because you created it. Do you still personally train people the Galloway method, or how would someone try to track you down to find you how to get involved to train that way?
Well, go to jeffgalloway.com and you'll find a number of our training programs, including training programs here in Atlanta. You'll also find a whole lot of other resources in how to avoid problems. There are solutions to practically every single running problem, and we have most of them up there.
And here we're showing us right here, you and I went for a little bit of your training with the Galloway method, and here you see you can compete in Peachtree or any race in the country simply walking and running, but the goal is not to go super fast or super slow, it's to finish at your best race time and complete it.
Absolutely, and thank you for making me look good in this segment.
Oh, you made me look good. Hey, before we let you go, last question. There were other big races that you're involved in, the Disney Race Series, and then there's another big one right here in Atlanta.
Yes, the Kaiser Permanente Corporate Run Walk, and it is a fabulous event for businesses to promote teamwork at the same time that you can stage where we have it in the World Congress Center in air conditioning. Come out, do your 5K, come in to air conditioning and get a great big medal. We have a great medal this year too.
Oh, and you have a store in Ansley Park Mall, right?
Fiddibities, and we were the first running specialty store in the United States. That's another historical event for Atlanta.
Well, JeffGalloway.com, if you want to reach out to him. He's still here. He's 70 years old, still active. I got to give you a high five. I'm a true fan of yours. We thank you for coming here. And up next on Public Affairs on Peach, we're going to introduce you to a nationwide running club that encourages all women, specifically though African American women, to make fitness and healthy living a priority. Don't go away. We'll be right back.